elected me to unite the country. I was not able to get some of the other factional leaders to return to Liberia. I was not able to get one or two of the political leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely, the LPC, these were all warring factions, and all of the other warring factions, I was able to bring them into government. In fact, most of the combatants that fought for the government during the war were the combatants of the warring factions that fought against me. So I accomplished bringing them together. I accomplished making sure that the issue of tribalism went away in Liberia. But I mean, to a great extent, I think most Liberians now, if you went to Liberia and took a poll, they would say Mr. Taylor did his best.
Any other regrets?
The second regret is that I was never able to get the United States to understand me. I was never able to get them to work with me, which is so essential for Liberia. No president of Liberia, no president can make it successfully unless he is online with Washington. Now, I'm not the type of guy that you can pick up a telephone and command. I don't take that. I didn't take that from Washington. Then, even if I were elected president, I would not take it. I'm not that kind. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia or that president.
With a profound sense of gratitude and humility, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your president and commander-in-chief for the past 6 years. Together, in 2018, we embarked on a journey to build a united, peaceful, and prosperous Liberia. And I am deeply thankful for the trust and support you have bestowed upon me and my administration during my tenure. As we navigate the complexity of governance, your partnership was instrumental in the development and implementation of policies and programs that aim to bring progress and development to our great nation. Reflecting on the accomplishment of these 6 years, let me tell you that I am proud of what we have achieved together. We have built roads, supported free wires and free tuition at high schools and public universities, stabilized the macroeconomic challenges we face in 2018, built hundreds of pro-poor housing units, and achieved on so many fronts that we are able to list here today. However, I acknowledge that there is always room for improvement, and perhaps more could have been done under different circumstances. Regrettably, some of the long-term projects we initiated did not reach completion during my tenure. I am hopeful that the incoming administration will carry the torch forward and bring these initiatives to fruition for the benefit of all Liberians. Fellow compatriots, rumors, and misinformation have played a large part in our politics over the last 6 years. It is my hope we as a country will overcome this challenge over the next 6 years. To begin this, we must start with the facts of the transition. I must report to you that we are leaving behind a better economy than we inherited. Today, President-elect Joseph Nima Bouaka will inherit a stronger economy than I inherited. There is a bigger net international reserve position than was handed me in 2018. I inherited 94,999,000 United States dollars in net international reserves. And I am handing over to the next administration a net international reserve position of 222,700,000 United States dollars. This is 136% increase in the net international reserve position. The total cash balance in the government's consolidated account is United States $40,044,300 $65.90. In 2018, my government inherited a consolidated cash position of $7 million United States dollars. The next administration thus has more resources to deal with emergency macroeconomic challenges than my administration had at its disposal in 2018. My fellow citizens, through our time together, I held still fast to two cornerstones of leadership: keeping the peace and upholding the democratic process and the root of our democratic journey. I am immensely proud that during my tenure, Liberia remained at peace with itself and at peace with its neighbor. Our armed forces, the force of good, were never turned against our own people, and external actions were confined to international peacekeeping mission under the United Nations. This peace, sustained by our own domestic resources, is a testament to the maturity and strength of our nation. We protected the inalienable rights of every Liberian citizen as enshrined in our Constitution. Freedom of speech, assembly, and expression were not only preserved, but celebrated. There were no political prisoners or prisoners of conscience during my entire term, a testament to the development of strong democratic institutions that are now not only hailed as competent and professional, but as trusted and credible. Liberia is now regarded as a pillar of democracy in West Africa and a shining example to the world. This was only made possible through our various collaborative efforts. I want to thank all Liberians, regardless of your political affiliation, for staying the course and helping build a stronger and more vibrant nation. As I step aside as President of Liberia, I will remain actively engaged with the politics of the country as standard bearer and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change, the CDC, in order to ensure the continuation of our strong and vibrant democracy. I therefore urge you, my fellow citizens, to continue to be law-abiding and seek peaceful means to resolve differences, embrace tolerance and dialogue. Let us love one another and come together as
we are rejoicing over the defeat of the old regime. We are rejoicing about the effort to bring a new regime. Then we'll sit down with happiness. We go write paper for that 79-year-old man. He's struggling to read. Then before that, I will tell you that nation, I will tell US, I will bring one for you. Because you think one for you, transit. By the time the open of reading, when you got to the
when you elect a clown and you think that he will be a king, what he does is to convert the kingdom into a circus. This is what we must deal with, and this is what we must say. Who do we elect into our public offices? Because, as I've said before, when you allow hyenas to take care of goats, why should you be surprised when the goats are eaten? This is the same. And Africa is only going to realize our potential in all areas when, by dint of choice, we enable and allow our best men and women to serve in different areas. I've heard it being said about Lee Kuan Yew in Singapore. I've heard it being suggested about Mahathir Mohamad in Malaysia. I've heard it being said about Japan. I've heard it being said about other countries, but there was a conscious decision on the part of those individuals and the followership. We always talk about leaders, but we never talk about the followers. The followers must also style up. Africans on average are for some reason attracted to thieves. Africans are for some reason attracted to men and women who cannot serve her. And when they are not served, then they complain. When Africans are told, choose you now whom we shall release, Jesus of Nazareth or Barabbas, they say, release Barabbas. And when Barabbas behaves like Barabbas, they say, why are you not behaving like Christ? It cannot be done.
In May of 2001, signed a second of two executive orders, number 13213, Defense Exhibit D3 in which it was stated, and I quote, "The government of Liberia's complicity in the RUF's illicit trade in diamonds and its other forms of support for the RUF are direct challenges to the United States foreign policy objectives in the region, as well as the rule-based international order that is critical to the peace and prosperity of the United States. Therefore, I find these actions by the government of Liberia contribute to the unusual and extraordinary threat to the foreign policy of the United States described in Executive Order 13194, with respect to which the President declared a national emergency. This executive order did not say the alleged complicity, it concluded the complicity. The conspiracy was born, all systems put into motion, and here I stand today. I never stood a chance. This is the broader contextual matrix that regrettably did not and still has not seen the light of day in these proceedings, despite the gallant efforts by the defense to unearth and reveal the contextual framework behind the charges against me. Now, with the two executive orders, the dogs were let out, so to speak. What followed was a dispatch of the attack pack led by Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, Defense Intelligence, 30 years, prosecutor. He, Crane, unlawfully unsealed the court's sealed indictment to his handlers, senior U.S. government officials at the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, and was never held to account. The rest of the operational team are Colonel Brandon Hollis, Defense Intelligence, CIA, U.S. Air Force, Senior Trial Counsel, and now prosecutor. James C. Johnson, U.S. Army expert, 20 years, unconventional and special operations, Chief of Prosecutions for the SCSL. Alan White, 30 years, Defense Intelligence, recalled from retirement to head up investigations at the Special Court of Sierra Leone. Stephen J. Rapp came on board as chief prosecutor for a short time with experience from Capitol Hill, where he served with the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee sometime before. It came as no surprise to me that as a reward of sorts for Stephen Rapp's diligence in the execution of U.S. foreign policy objectives through these ad hoc tribunals, he was appointed U.S. Ambassador at Large for War Crimes issues. In support of the contextual framework of politics, on February 8, 2006, Lieutenant Colonel David Crane, prosecutor, appeared before a U.S. Congress Subcommittee on Africa, Defense Exhibit D-404, and spelled out in clear terms the decision taken in support of regime change in Liberia and what needed to happen to solidify that process. There was little mention, if any, in his testimony about Sierra Leone. And here is what he said. I posit that 5 years from now, when the international community is challenged by other crises, Taylor in Calabar, under the protection of Nigeria, will make his move. We will wake up one morning and watch on CNN as Taylor rides triumphantly down the main street in Monrovia to the executive mansion, daring all of us to come and get him. Unless he is handed over to the special court for Sierra Leone, this scenario is not out of the realm of possibilities. He then asked, how do we assure Liberia's future? And he answers that. Ultimately, he says, what we do about Taylor in the next several weeks will determine the fate of Liberia and the new administration of its president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Crane then sets out several plans, two of which I'll state here. He said, first, hand Charles Taylor over to the special court for Sierra Leone for a fair trial, his kind of trial. This takes him out of the local and regional dynamics that is West Africa. Second, tie any financial and political support to good governance in Liberia. Time does not permit, but the exhibits are present. Not even the Nigerian nation was spared from threats and intimidation, as explained by Fani Kayode, press secretary to President Obasanjo, the Nigerian head of state, who was with him in Washington when President George W. Bush promised, and I quote, to bring Nigeria to its knees if Taylor was not turned over to the special court. And what happened? Obasanjo buckled and capitulated. Now, this demonstrates The significant pressure that was brought to bear on President Obasanjo, irrespective of his personal and leadership obligations to the West African sub-region. And therein lies the dilemma for current African heads of state and government, but how to enter into binding commitments and obligations with the African pairs and remain steadfast, resolute, and unyielding in their fidelity to those agreements in the face of such unrelenting and punishing pressure from powerful West.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop slipping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So what is whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government.
Oh yes, we are back and back and back and back. Back again.
I said they lie.
To do the people's job, to do the people's business. We are back to engage our oppressors and those who support their oppression against the people.
We tired with their lies. We tired with their promises.
You know, everybody has a goal that he or she wants to accomplish.
You need to deceive us.
But there is a bridge between the two.
So what is you like?
There is a bridge between your goal and your accomplishment.
We just tell you.
And that bridge is called discipline. If you are not disciplined, trust me.
You use us a little.
Hey, trust me, you're far, far, far away from achieving your goal. So you have to be disciplined. And that's what Jim Rohn said, discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements. Indisciplined characters do not excel. It is difficult. At times they go high, very high, very high, very, very high. And they descend deep into the ground only because of indiscipline. Let me say a very, very pleasant good evening to all of you across the country tonight. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you in the diaspora, our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight on the last edition of the show for this week. It's Thursday, September 4th, 2025, the birthdays edition of Princess Alexa Vanjakoli. And all those who are celebrating their birthdays today. It's good to have all of you joining us on this edition of the show. This is Freedom Hard Talk. This is Freedom FM. This is 87.9. We're broadcasting live from Kerry Street in the nation's capital, Monrovia. Just a lot to talk about, but tonight we're a place where we straighten our conversation tonight because we want to exhaust something very important. We told you do not expect anything serious from George Roosevelt Whitty today. He should have announced his decision or his ruling, and he suspended his decision following a medical, which is not a bad decision anyway. But some see that as a tactics to delay. But whatever the case is, at least he has ordered a medication or a medical examination. Tom Etheridge and the rest of the other folks are alleging that they were tampered with, they were tortured, they were intimidated, they were humiliated. And so they were coerced to fake evidence, to say things against themselves and the lawmakers. So we wait. The judge say, well, okay, y'all go and commission a medical examination. Let's see whether these guys were tortured.
Why? The government should lie. Why? But the people tired with their...
So yes, we will provide you update in the Capitol building as on case today as usual.
They happy enough for time, but they instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision.
Also today, the lawmakers who are being accused of burning the Capitol building have requested the judge under court to please allow us to televise the hearing. Please allow cameras to be here as we go through the entire case. The judge said, Koto, he can't do it. What are they hiding? They do not want you, the Liberian people, to know certain things about the case. The people who just say bring Capitol building, they say, hey, let's carry the case live on camera. They say no.
The government betray us.
Again, yes, we shall provide you updates on the entire case as we speak. The CDC Headquarters Committee has issued a statement. We're going to read that for you. Citizen Movement for Change, CMC, has issued a press release. We might read that as well for you. These are all going to form part of our update, our in-house update of happenings in the country. We have series of audio recordings we're going to play tonight as a refresher or a reminder to all of you, if in case you have forgotten. Oh yes, former Liberia Council of Churches President Bishop Kotu Brown has a message for you Liberians, and we are going to play that message for you. This show is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia, and we are in partnership with Win Liberia. Win Liberia is our financial partner, our partner that is giving out the cash. Tonight, again, we continue our Whistle Was. I will tell you every Thursday is big money. So, we have a news for you. Somebody said, but Austin, instead of giving one person $10,000 ahead of the weekend, can you give two persons $5,000 each instead of paying one person 25,000 Liberian dollars? Can you give 5 persons $5,000 each? And I say, okay, I agreed. So instead of giving one person $25,000, I will give 5 persons $5,000 each, or 10 persons $50,000 each. So tonight we hope we can be able to give at least 10 persons or 5 persons, whatever the case is, but we're giving $5,000 to each of our winners tonight because we want to give more persons money ahead of the weekend. We take a break from our sponsor and our partner. Shortly we'll come back. We welcome all of you to the show who have joined the show tonight from your respective platforms. Let's take a word from our sponsor and our partner. My name is Austin Kawa. Stick and stay. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
FM. Yes. For just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cent United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for 200 Liberian dollars or 1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, you must report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Let it not take your law. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Thank you. OMSM Sion, thank you so much. Enough. Thank you. Crime Stopper Liberia, you guys are doing a great job. But let's join another group of people who are also doing an extremely great job for our country. They make it their duties every day to come here and show loyalty to the work we do here. So we say thanks to all of you. Cecilia Massacre, welcome to the show from Norway. Juju Wonway, thank you for joining us. My dear brother Roland Tool is joining us tonight from Battery Factory. Ansu Family from Broville. Gadi OP from Gainesville, JJY. Ralph Cooper has joined us tonight from Colorado. In the US, Mohammed Balo is joining from Broville City. Lawrence Norton has joined us from Virginia. William Wulu is joining the show tonight from Upper Caldwell. Stephen Yagadi is joining the show tonight from Lower Margibi County. CDC Pape Success Keita has joined us tonight on the show. It's good to have all of you joining tonight. Henry T. Tool is following the show from Caldwell. Venetia's Junior Bar from Nukutan. Mawata Belete is joining the show tonight. Agatha Glasgow, thank you for joining the show tonight from Tingos Village. Nuvia is joining tonight from Kerry Street. Fomba Yen has joined the show from Grand Cape Mount County. Abu Masakwe, welcome. Archie Blade, welcome to the show. Wata Bome is also following. Musa Sharif, Stanley Sharif, thank you for joining the show from New Georgia, Garnersville, and Broville City, respectively. Anthony Noah has joined the show as well. Anthony, I'm deleting your comment and blocking you. We say, yeah, you can come here. You're welcome to come to the show. But when you come here to show disrespect, just us, we're going to delete you and block you forever and ever. Amen. Some of you did not grow up in a decent home, so you don't know what it is to be decent and to be civilized. So we'll block you. You will not no more listen to this show. I'm blocking you. Anthony, I'm blocking you. You are blocked from this platform. You will not come here again. Go to Bwaga TV or to Katumu TV or to Jamaican TV to Jamaican Web TV or to your grandma and your grandpa TV and you go misbehave there. Yeah, you come here, you are free to disagree, but you bring disrespectful behavior here, we delete your comment and we block you to go on us. Go to your other pro radio stations. We don't take nonsense from people here. Peter Tukpa, welcome to the show from Dupont Road. Stanley Sharif, yes, from Broadview. Thomas Blamo, golfer Thomas Blamo is joining the show tonight from Dwazan. Velma Macintosh Kla has joined the show tonight from Norway. Welcome to all of you. Christian Sigby is joining the show tonight as well. Okay, Abraham Kumar, thank you for joining the show from Iron Factory. Timothy LT, Forrest Cooper is joining tonight from Habel. All of you, welcome to the show tonight. It's good to have all of you. Nathan Jabadia is joining the show tonight from Greenville City. Magio Bagiri is joining the show tonight from Vonjama City, Lofa County. Sebastian Tor has joined us tonight from Smart World. Benedict Yanti from Newtown. Welcome to the show, all of you. Maga J. Momo, is joining tonight from Habel Supermarket. Victoria P is joining the show tonight from the US. Moses Kumar is following from Sinker. Vadikura is joining the show tonight from Banjul, the Gambia. Nasia Dawon, welcome to the show from Atlanta, Georgia. Moses Kumar, welcome to the show from Fiamma Sinker. Musa Brown from the USA, welcome to the show from Jersey. Guyen, welcome to the show from Pinsville. From Pinsville, okay, yes, that's it. Moses Cowboy is joining from Caldwell. It's good to have all of you joining tonight. Abraham Coney, welcome to the show. Okay, so folks, let's move into our discussions tonight. Like we said, a lot to talk about. So last night after the show, I got a call from somebody. The person said, "Austin, why did you not talk about the executive mansion fight and speech issue?" I said, "Yo, wait." I said, "Sorry, yo, wait." There were actually, I will admit tonight, there were too many interventions, and there are still too many interventions. But I can't keep secret when it comes to UP government. I can't keep secret for long, So you don't worry. God said, you say, I can't keep secret for long when it comes to the UP government. I don't keep secret for long about them. So, yeah, oh my man, hold on, big you, but one day, my February cracking there, those of us born in February, the book can say we have crazy, because our mom not complete. So the day my cracking there getting me, I was just talking. And I forget that they are just talking. So maybe that next year I was talking. So, but the issue of Baga's health is true, it's real. That's why you have not seen in the public of recent. Again, he did doing the dedication program of the overhead pass. You saw he was looking filthy, all of that. Right after that program, they had to rush him again for follow examination and to upgrade. So the Ome is now well. Let's keep our president in our prayers. Let's not wish him dead, as others in the executive mansion are doing, and others in Capitol Building are doing. There are some people in Capitol Building who want Baga to die. There are UP folks in Capitol Building wishing that Baga could die so they can become president and vice president. There are folks in the executive mansion who are also wishing Baga to die because they know that when Baga dies, Jeremiah Kun will become president, and some of them are from Nima, some of them are close to Kun, and so they will get big positions in the executive mansion. So all of these things are happening, But yeah, so that's it. Like we said, the TRA pap, we just thought the thing we want to, because the thing will be true, and we got evidence. So they can't do right to us. They can't all the code, we take evidence. And we take evidence, the evidence will be embarrassing because of a national security issue. So we embarrass them. So they can do anything. They can do right. That's why you always see them attacking us, insulting us, and calling us names, because you give them a chance they want to physically even attack us. So because they're angry now, the two talking that true, they know that true, they know we get facts, they know we got evidence. So the only thing they can do is just insult, call them names, use people to attempt to attack them and physically and all of that. That's all, But again, it's part of the job, and we love what we do here because we know what we do is going to last because we're doing it in the interest of the people. Bishop Kotu Brown has said that yesterday I promised that I was going to play you the recording and we were going to have a conversation about this. The folks believe that the UP people are extremely mean and greedy. Scores of people who supported them have echoed this reasoning, this belief. It is important we have conversation about this. And what's your experience with the Unity Party folks? Those of you who supported the UP, we want to know your experience with them. Yeah, so let me adjust the camera for you. See, I keep coming on this side. We want to know your experience with them. The people say the UP folks are extremely mean, they are evil, they are wicked. So let's know. We will ask you whether we are going to ask about your experience with the UP folks. For me, I don't care whether UP folks are mean. I don't care whether they are not mean. I don't care. I don't need the money. So we don't care whether they are mean or not. Yeah, those who the only way you will know whether UP folks are mean is when you beg them. So, or when you ask them for something, or when they promise you something and then they don't do it. So apparently, Kotu Brown is speaking from experience. Apparently, he has been asked for something and they promised they did not deliver. But we have the recording here. We are going to play it and we are going to have a conversation about that. Let's provide you some updates and then we'll move into our discussion. So like we announced, our cash program tonight is *255*1#. Again, it's *255*1#. For those of you wishing to play the cash giveaway, we are giving out $5,000 to at least 5 persons tonight. Instead of giving one person $25,000, we want to divide that amount into 5 and give 5 persons $5,000 each. So the promotion is on. I'm activating the page right away. Wese Wasa, $50 to play. See that promotion. It is selected now as I speak. And the promo is on. Folks are already playing. I like the way the play is impressive. We'll come back to do draws. All of the draws for all of the winners. Yes, so we have almost 100 persons have played already. That's good. So we're going to come and give $5,000 to each person. You only need to spend $50 Liberian to win $5,000 tonight. That's all you have to do. So like I said, the short code is *255*1# to play. When you enter *255*1#, you send. 2 options will appear before you. Option number 1 will be asking you whether you want to play in US dollar, in Liberian dollars. And option number 2 will be asking you whether you want to play in LD. Whichever option you enter, you send, and then you enter your mobile money password. J. Augustus Help, welcome to the show. Favor Morris, welcome. Douglas Beatty, welcome from Phoenix in the US. Antoinette Anderson, welcome to the show. I'm told you're not doing well. You're not too well. We're wishing you speedy recovery, Antoinette Anderson. So let's move into our different. Let's provide our different updates, and then we move into our discussion tonight on the show. That's how we roll. So let's go into the CDC and see what's happening there. Let's see what's happening into the CDC. Before we do anything on the show, we give the CDC first preference on this platform over any other issue or any other political party. So the Coalition for Democratic Change Action, they call it Action Forum. Action Forum. Okay, this is it. 1 hour ago, they published CDC Headquarters Construction Committee launches fund drive, September 4, 2025. Congota, Monrovia, Liberia. The Headquarters Construction Committee of the Congress for Democratic Change is pleased to announce that it has established official channels for financial and material contributions. We encourage all partisans, sympathizers, and well-wishers desiring of supporting this initiative to take note on the following. For financial contributions, One, bank deposit. And all over, let me tell you that you're doing. I'm not doing it on the show tonight. Bank deposit, UBA account name, CDC headquarters construction. Pay attention, Kino, for bank deposit. UBA account name, the account title, CDC headquarters construction committee. The account numbers are USD 530 300 300 53372. LRD, the same number, the last two numbers are IDNA. Mobile money transfer name, CDC headquarters construction committee, MTN Momo 0881 727272. Orange money 0777 222 444. Tip me CRBM 00051. Sendwave 0887 444 333. Swift wire transfer. Below is the remittance detail for wire transfer for those of you in the diaspora. Correspondent bank, Citibank, New York, America, New York, USA. Correspondent bank, Swift code CRTIUS 33, ABA number 021, blah, blah, blah. Beneficiaries bank, UBA for Africa, United Bank for Africa, sorry. So those are the different information. Beneficiaries bank address, Broad and Nelson Streets, Monrovia, Liberia. Beneficiaries bank Swift, UNAFLRLM. Beneficiaries bank AC, account number 363275566. Beneficiaries name, CDC HQ project account. Beneficiaries account number 5303000 300 53372. Subsequently, we will roll out account details for those wanting to contribute through Zelle and Cash App for donations of building materials, tools, and other essential equipment. Please call the mobile phone number for further instructions. Meanwhile, the official groundbreaking date will be announced by the committee in the coming days. Thank you for your cooperation and commitment as we strive to build a state-of-the-art headquarters for the Mate CDC. Signed, Oliver N. Khan, Head of Communications, Public Affairs, CDC Headquarters Construction Committee. So I too am going to share this on my social media page. Please. I'm going to share this on my official Facebook page. So those of you listening to the show and those of you who are following me on Facebook can go there and Austin M. Kawa and also get access to this information provided by the CDC Headquarters Committee. This is how we roll. Okay. Let's switch Princess Alexa Vanjakoli. Happy birthday. I'm not calling her because I'm not calling her on the show because she didn't do what she was asked to do. Okay. I don't have any update on Lone Star game. Lone Star is going against Tunisia. Let me see whether my live score is open. So Lone Star is going against Tunisia. Okay, let's go down to World Cup qualifiers. Let's go and see what's happening. Okay, this is the World Cup qualifier. Guinea-Bissau. Okay. Tunisia versus Liberia. Tunisia is leading Liberia. Tunisia are in the lead, 2-0 against Liberia. What a sad news for our country. Tunisia is 2-0 lead ahead of us. 83 minutes gone in the game, and that's all. Liberia can score 2 goals or 3 goals in under 7 minutes. Under 7 minutes. So, folks, that's it. Let's move on to that's it for the CDC update from the CDC. Also, the CMC. I'm not reading this maybe because involved too because people. So I'm reading it. If it's just about the CMC, I would have read it. Okay. So let's go to Capitol building, folks. Let's go to Capitol building. We told you every day that we will use those who campaign for the Unity Party. We will use their platforms and their own opinions to demystify their lives and to also prove everything we said against this regime. So I'm not going to waste my time, give myself a hard time. Their own people who campaign for them will be the ones posting their bad things. And we will use their references, their platforms to elevate what they write against the people they supported. 8 hours ago, Spoon TV did that posted. Under the caption, Arson defendants request televised trial to promote transparency in Capitol building arson case. And they said the legal team representing the defendants in the alleged Capitol arson case has filed a motion requesting that the trial be televised, citing public interest and the benefits of transparency. The motion submitted before Criminal Code A comes in growing national attention due to the political stature of the accused, including Grand Crew County District Number 2 Representative and former Speaker J. Fonati Kofa. Led by Councillor Arthur T. Johnson, the defense argued that live coverage will enhance public trust in the judicial process and help counter misinformation and political narratives surrounding the case. They referenced a precedent where live broadcasting was permitted by the Supreme Court in the repetition filed by the defendants. This case is not just about the individuals on trial, it is about public confidence in the rule of law, said Councillor Johnson. In a democracy, especially in matters of public interest, justice must not only be done, but it must be seen to be done. However, prosecution lawyers have asked the court to deny and dismiss the motion, arguing that it was filed in bad faith. Councillor Richard Scott stated that that recording or broadcasting court proceedings encourages grandstanding by lawyers, distracts witnesses, and disrupts the court's function. He added that televising trials runs contrary to existing court rules, which prohibit such coverage. That's what they wrote. That means you. That means that's what they say. So that's it. That's the first update. The second update that you need to know is that stop calling my phone. Stop calling my phone. Remember, we told you that the Nima County crisis. We told you that Jeremiah Kun has asked all his individuals connected to him not to engage or respond to Samuel Koga out of fear. Remember, I told you that the traditional leaders, that Jeremiah Kun are gone begging the traditional leaders to please beg or to please intervene and talk to Samuel Koga, right? That was last week. We provided you that information. And you see, some of these guys are just useless around these leaders. They care less about what's happening to them. And some of them were insulting, oh man, you can lie, you can this, you can this. Jeremiah Kun will never back Samuel Koga. Jeremiah Kun will the vice president will never reduce himself to going to beg the chief to talk to Koga and all of that. Today, again, their own individuals who supported them posted on their official page. I'm going to read that. The men went begging the chiefs and elders to come to town to beg Samuel Koga. Koga said he's not going to Nima to talk to anybody. He's in Moreover doing his work. He's lobbying because he went to the local people, got their names, so this for appointment. Jeremiah could step on everything, so he doesn't have the face to go back to Nima. So he's coming to Morovia to lobby here with the executive mansion and other people to see how he can get some of his people's names on the list for appointment. Koga said he's not going Nima. Koga came to Morovia. Jeremiah could be calling, begging the chiefs, the elders, begging them. But the man said he can't come to Nima. He said, I beg you, please come to Morovia. I will pay your way. I will pay your way. I will be responsible for your accommodation, where you will sleep, where you will eat. Even if you will spend 21 days here, 10 days here, 30 days here, I will be responsible. I beg you. Please come Morovia. Send Koga here. You talk to him. And that's what we are now. So yes, what they reporting on. Their own setting. They have confirmed again what I said. That Kun was gone begging the elders to come and beg Koga. It means everything Koga said about Kun true. This is what is there. The caption: Nima Traditional Council sends delegation to Morovia. That's pool. Nima Traditional Council sends delegation to Morovia to resolve growing conflict between senator and VP. The Traditional and Cultural Affairs Council of Nima County has dispatched a 21-member delegation to Morovia to help resolve a growing conflict between Vice President Jeremiah Kun and Senator Samuel G. Koga. They are the ones reporting. We told you Kun was begging the man, you are going to beg Koga. Koga said, no, I'm not listening to you. The fight has started. Let's fight and see who the man. And Koga left Nima and came to Morovia to lobby on his own. We told you, Kun went to beg the people, begging the people. Someone said, oh, you can lie. There, yeah. The move follows recent public criticisms from Samuel Koga, who accused the vice president of silencing him in county affairs. Speaking on an online platform, the senator said he felt ignored and disrespected by VP Kun's leadership in Nima. The allegations have sparked mixed reactions among citizens and local leaders, some supporting the senator, others defending the vice president. The vice president is yet to respond. What I told you? That means right here, the vice president is yet to respond. Did I not tell you that you pay Jeremiah Kun, you gave him $1 billion, you will never open your mouth and crack a teeth to Samuel Koga? And I told you it. And I also told you that Koga, Kun was on the ground begging Jeremiah, begging Koga. Koga said, get your hair from me. He ran to the elders. The elders said, but the man is not in Nima. The man said he's not coming in Nima. And he begged them and pledged to pay their way to come to Morovia to talk to Koga. Okay. Their own media people reporting what we said last week. We said it last week. They are confirming it this week. Y'all wait. The Syria power will reach where you will call national program to honor us because we don't lie here. We tell the truth with boldness and bravery. That's what can anger them. They didn't stop there. They say traditional leaders led by Honorable Melvin Wheeler do say they aim to mediate the matter peacefully and without media involvement. The delegation will remain in Morovia until Nima Superintendent Call Mape Gono returns to Liberia. The council says it is committed to restoring unity and ensuring the satisfaction of Nima's people. My people arrest my case. That's it. They have confirmed again everything we have said against about the crisis in Nima. They have confirmed again everything we said about Jeremiah Kun. We told her that Kun will not open his mouth to talk. That a big, ugly, thick lip he was putting on Joe Weah. I'm a vice president. Joe Weah is a common citizen. When I pass my convoy parking, passing, he will stop. Samuel Koga convoy, a convoy passing now. Then Samuel Koga stop. You tell me, and you get convoy that can stop people. You got convoy that can force people to stop. When your convoy parking, when your convoy is passing, then Samuel Koga stop. He can't even use his mouth to stop Samuel Koga. He telling somebody when you cover up on, it's a common citizen. Samuel Koga, you've followed the real senior citizen now. Joe, we are that common citizen. Samuel Koga, that senior citizen. Go face him. That's your equal friend. Koga is an equal friend. Go face Koga. They make more a pin, stick together, just glue with their glue. So they stick the whole thing. A more can even open a lip can shake. Koga put ice on Jeremiah Kun's lips. So he can be more than Koga, Douglas. He can never be more than Koga. Koga put ice on Jeremiah Kun's lip. It tight. It is stuck together. And you know, when you got a staple machine, when you put you fold the sheet that day. You see it? You fold the sheet that day. You staple it can stick together. That's how Samuel Koga has stuck Jeremiah Kun's thick lips together. They stuck together. When you touch it, you knock it. When you knock it, it can't even shake. His lips are tight, stick together. That George Weah, he can be putting a more acting frisky and acting root on. That George Weah, Jeremiah Kun can be acting root on. That a friend Samuel Koga, equal friend. You vice president, the man a senator. George Weah, former president, former senator. George Weah begin senator when you were just a lawmaker, struggling to even open your mouth to talk each session. Political leader, senator, president, vice presidential candidate. Before Joe Burger even thought of nominating you, Weah was already on the ballot as vice standard bearer to Winston Totman on the CDC ticket. Before then, he had already served as political leader, contested political leader, and then became vice standard bearer, and then became political leader, and became president before you, Jeremiah Kun. Small boy Koga, politically now Koga is small boy now. And you know, not to you now, Kun, but to Joe Weah. Koga politically Koga is small boy to Weah. So we are small political son. Then tie your behind, tie your balls. Koga tie Jeremiah Kun balls. Joe Weah political picking. Samuel Koga tie Jeremiah Kun balls. It can't even shake. It's the garden stuck together. They can't even shake. He pull rope. They real bush rope. Die. Die. Jeremiah Kun yelling nana. Just kick a door. Yelling in Samuel Koga hand. He can't shake. That he won't put more on Joe Weah. That Koga there. That Koga. Go face Koga now. You pass it around begging. Go face Koga. You tell Jeremiah Kun to go face Koga. He on a belly, begging the elders to come and talk to Koga. Douglas Billy, sorry, but I need my vice president. Your VP is on his belly. Koga not tell the man bombs together. He can't even shake. He has stuck. He clipped the man's lips. The man two lips can't even shake. Jeremiah, imagine Koga, a senator, subdue our whole vice president like that. Eh? Koga subdue. Koga, I salute you, ya. I salute you, Papa. You man. Nima yago yakan yasi. Oh, Koga, I respect you. Koga, tell the man. Eh? Koga subdue our vice president and sticking. The man is stuck into silence. Hey, when you hear, whoever thought that Koga will have disgrace our vice president like this? Our vice president can say rack. Yeah. That now no Jeremiah you will spoil the cool people anymore. Jeremiah spoil the cool people, he disgrace the cool people from Sano. Go got the men balls together, again shake. Then he grab the man too, then he put glue on it, then he clip on them. He clip it. They make it tall. They make only writing text to the chiefs and elders now. I beg your chief, I beg you. I be told to them, man. The messenger come in the man, he say, you can't, Morovia, I will pay your way. I will pay your way. I will feed you. I will rent play, I will accommodate you. Everything you can, will beg you. You please can't beg them, man. Yeah, Jeremiah on his knees, on his bed. He better dirty now. He was sharing that way. Everything dirty now. He only better begging Koga. Somebody say more Nima song for Samuel Koga, man. Samuel Koga got one dancing. Yeah, doing the campaign, the male doing something dance. I know somebody anybody can say me that dance, man. That play. The song the male singing. Yeah. Oh, Tunisia, somebody say my boy Tunisia will kill that bro. Is Tunisia now score again? 3-0. Well, call Braga, you call Joseph Braga Junior, Joseph Braga Senior, Kotumu Braga, and Tama Braga, Anthony Braga, Rhoda Braga. You call them, put them in Jesse, let them go play for Labiro. So Koga, I salute you, Koga. What? Baku, you strong. Come here, bro. You strong, Koga. I salute you. Koga, a man. Koga is a man. M-A-N in bold letters. Koga is a man. The men tie friend balls together. The men balls can't even shake. Yeah. Koga, I see why Prince Johnson used to be afraid of you. Now I know the reason why Prince Johnson used to be afraid of you. You tie your friend balls together like that. Your small and the men are your small brother too. But the man is the vice president of Koga. Jeremiah is our vice president. Not because he's your small brother, but he's our vice president. Then you tie the men balls together, then you stick it behind. They make him walk, you're walking there, you can't walk. You got the thing tie, so no way to walk. They make him even talk. You poke super glue on the man's lip, then you staple it. How will you do that to our vice president, man? Let the man running all around behind the elders to come beg you. That's how you can treat your friend, man. Eh? Then you are putting your mouth on George Weah. George Weah, that your mate, that George Weah gone past you, Samuel Koga, and the man is dealing with you, so tie your balls, get your lips stuck together, and you can't say anything. Tell you I can say, I tell you what, son, bang me, eh? My man, I tell you what, bang me, bang me, eh? Jessino, bang me, hey, bang me. Oh, Jesus. Let's move on to something else, man. Jeremiah gonna dead bad in Nima. I told you that thing. I use that word. You get it vexed. I told you Jeremiah is a political dead bag in Nima. He's a political trash in Nima. No Prince Johnson, no Jeremiah, no Samuel Koga, no Jeremiah. And I like, you know what I like what Koga is doing to Kun? Kun is being too wild, too loose, and too frisky and disrespectful. And he needs to know that, hey, without Prince Johnson, there would have been no Jeremiah Kun. Because all the elections he won in Nima were tied to the support of Prince Johnson, unlike Samuel Koga, who are proving individual strength in Nima. There were times where Senator Johnson even put Kennedy against Samuel Koga, and Koga won the election. I think on 2 different occasions. Yes, that's how you prove strength. Prince Johnson died. Samuel Koga went to contest. He contested independently and won his election in Nima. Then Jeremiah Kun wants to carry disrespect to Samuel Koga. He better respect the man. The man is a big brother. Besides you being vice president, Koga is your brabi. Traditionally, he's your brabi. Anywhere you put the Koga, that your brabi. Koga, that your brabi. Anyway, Jeremiah Kun put it, Koga, that your brabi. He's your political big brother, your traditional big brother, but biologically, he's your big brother. Anyway you turn it, it come to age, that your big brother. Tradition, koga that your big brother. Politically, koga that your big brother. You don't waste our time, man. Jeremiah Kun. Get on your knees and apologize to Koga and you move on. Koga will give you 21 days to process your apology and forgive you or put you on observation. Koga will tell you, say, yeah, I yell my apologies, but let me observe the man, see whether he will change. That's what Koga will tell him. I yell, but let me observe him and see whether he will change. Because that cool man, the power that has sunk into the score, that empty big score of Kun, the way power has sunk into it. He's not willing to listen to anybody right now. So I want to see whether that man will listen to the elders and to Samuel Koga. He's not willing. He's not willing. Now, folks, Jeremiah Kun is the one behind this whole capital building action case. And I need all of you to listen to me keenly tonight. I'm about to say some things. Jeremiah Kun is the individual behind this whole capital building case. The main man. I told you, I said Braga Brewery is not functioning properly. I told you before, right? Braga's Brewery is not functioning properly. Braga is experiencing amnesia. Braga forgets after every 30 minutes. Braga forgets what he discussed or what conversations he held with somebody. 30 minutes can pass, the man can forget about it. And this is a disaster for our country. So Jeremiah Kun is the one behind the whole capital building thing. And Mr. President, everything is on code. They may not punish you, man. They may disrespect you. They may utter ruin you. So we got it. That's Jeremiah Kun. So you know what is happening now? Just all of you are aware your reasoning. Those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them, it's time for you to wear your reasoning. You say Dorcas Bailey bring capital building, right? Dorcas, I will use you as an example tonight. Everybody came together and say, Dorcas Bailey, that you bring the capital building. Dorcas Bailey said, not me. He said, no, Dorcas, that you bring the capital building. We take Dorcas to court. We take Dorcas to court. You take her to court. Dorcas gets to court. Dorcas said, listen, all the evidence you say you get against me. You present the evidence to my lawyer before they start the official case can start. In keeping with the laws. Then Al Austin Kawa, who accused Dorcas, I said, no. I will wait for 7 o'clock tonight. Send the case starting tomorrow. 7 o'clock tonight, I will submit the evidence, which is against the rule. The first suspicion and the first breach of the law. The second issue is the evidence is submitted. The evidence is submitted against Dorcas Bailey. I stole a phone, or I pull gun to her neck. I said, give me your phone. Then Dorcas, because she saw gun, she gave the phone. Enter your password. That's a privacy. No, I can't give you my password. You get it, give me, boom, the thing, that you got some. Put it on her phone. She call her password. We enter her phone. Then we take evidence from there. We take conversation from there. We call the evidence, conversation from there. We put it down. We say, that you. We say, that our evidence here. Under our laws, those when you acquire evidence in such manner, they cannot or should not be admitted or admissible in courts. Right? They should not be admissible in our courts. But on the basis of that, the defense lawyer, which is Dorcas lawyer, could say no. The way the evidence, we have viewed the evidence Austin presented, but the way this evidence were acquired were legally wrong. She was tortured. She was intimidated. She was harassed. She was threatened. So we can't accept this evidence. She was made to make statements against herself. So the judge said, so the defense lawyer said no. So because of that, we want you, Judge Oliver Kahn, please show this evidence outside. Please do not admit or accept this evidence, because Austin Kawa illegally acquired this evidence against Dorcas Bailey. Oliver say, okay, you know what? Since the issue, the claim about torture, Israel, everything, so we'll call on the lawyer, the medical center to come and commission a medical examination against Dorcas Bailey to know whether she was tortured. So the judge today say the motion to dismiss those evidence, that some of the evidence that were produced by the state lawyers, I will hold on to my ruling and ask JFK to do a medical examination on Tom Etheridge and the rest of the other guys. Why? This is why. Listen to these recordings, which I'm going to play for Tom Etheridge. Now, so while the judge will hold on to this recording, to this to my ruling, and commission a medical examination on the guys who are alleging that they were tortured. So the judge will hold on a ruling until the findings or the result from JFK can come. That one from JFK, I know they will compromise it. So I'm not going to have my head behind it. JFK, they will compromise it from JFK. The medical examination from JFK will prove that no torture was done on Tom and other colleagues. So I'm not wasting my time beyond that. The third issue the defense lawyers raised now to how you call hey man, stop doing this. The third issue Dorcas Bailey lawyers raised is that, hey, the case here, I want the case to be transparent. I want this case to project the independence of the court. People say the court is compromised. People say the judge is compromised. Right? That me, I believe that the judge is compromised. I believe that he's tampered with. I believe that he is in the pockets of Joe Barker. And Joe Barker is peeping on him every day. I believe that. So people like us who believe that the judge is compromised and the judge is in the pockets of Joe Barker, Dorcas lawyers say to erase that perception, to clarify those perceptions, to prove those perceptions wrong, I want my case to be televised. I want the media, Freedom FM, Prime FM, OK FM, Spoon FM. I want all those TVs, those radio TV stations to come here and televise the hearing. Or you, the judge, you approve which radio station should televise the hearings. Because I want it to be transparent and independent. The judge said, then the state lawyers say, the state lawyers that say, oh, me the state now, Ostika. My lawyer said, no, we don't want the case to be televised. We don't want people to see to see the witnesses testifying. We don't want people to see the evidence that we say we get against Dorcas Bailey. After all the bragging from the state lawyers, after all the bragging from the police, that they have preponderance of evidence that can incriminate or that can hold Fonati and the rest of the other colleagues guilty for burning the Capitol building. Then you say your evidence should be hidden. You don't want the public to see the evidence that you have. Who gets evidence and say no? We don't want anybody to see our evidence. That's what happening. So that's what the state lawyer said today. They said, Fonati didn't say they want the case to be televised for the public, for the world to see. The government lawyer said, no, we don't want our case to be televised. We don't want our case to be televised. What is that? How do you consider that? How do you consider that? And guess what? The judge ruled against the motion to televise the case or to have the case, the trial televised. Judge Roosevelt really ruled against the motion to have the case televised. What are they hiding? What is the government hiding? This is the question that all of us should be asking the government. What is the government hiding? If the government believes that she has evidence to find Fonati cover them guilty, I thought the government is supposed to be welcoming and embracing the attempt or the motion from the defense lawyers to have the case televised. That's civilization. That's literacy. We believe that these evidence are strong. So we agreed with the defense lawyers to have the case televised. But the government lawyer said, no, we don't want the case to be televised at all. We are not interested in producing or adducing our evidence in the presence of cameras. We scary. Before you distract the witness. We scary. Before you shift public opinion against us. So we do not want the case to be televised. Hey, whether distracting witness, whether shifting public opinions, the evidence is what going to speak in court. Nothing else. Not public opinions, not anything, but the evidence that the state, that the government says she has against Funati and Dixon Sibodem. That's the evidence that is going to speak against, that is going to speak in court. Not what Osikawa says on radio. Osikawa's role is to present the facts to you, to update you about the case. But my opinions about the case should not be stronger than the evidence that is being produced or adduced in court. It is only in this case that the opinions from the executive mansion and the opinions from the Capitol building are stronger than the evidence that are being adduced in court. And the opinions are being used as evidence in court. Only in this case. So the point is, what is the government hiding? What is the government hiding? The government says she has evidence. We bring the evidence, let's go to court. They were refusing, they were reneging. You finally turn over the so-called evidence, which I consider as trash. You finally turn over the evidence. They say, okay, since this is what you call evidence, we agreed. Let's go to court. Let's televise the trial. Let's broadcast live the trial on television for the people to see. They still say, no, we agree. We not agree. I thought the government is the one with the preponderance of evidence on court, to use my man Gregory Common War. They have preponderance of evidence. I thought the government that has the preponderance of evidence should be the one embracing or calling for a national broadcaster to televise the trial. I believe that the government is politicizing this case. This case is politically motivated. Funatinians have not done anything. They did not break Capitol building. They are innocent. The government is trying to damage their political career and their professional careers. That's all the government is trying to prove a point that they are in power. They are trying to show political strength, and they are using the courts to calm down on their political opponents. That's all they're doing. If you believe the other way, then let's go to court and allow the trial to be broadcast live on television. They say no. Why are they saying no? That's the question that we must be asking these people. The question is, why are they saying no? Why don't they want the case televised or broadcast live? Why don't they want it? What are they avoiding? What are they avoiding? This is the fundamental question that we must be asking these people. What are they afraid of? Why don't they want the case or the trial televised or broadcast live on television? What are they hiding? And this is the fundamental concern, or this should be the fundamental concern moving forward in this case. Those of you on social media and those of you on other platforms, this should be the fundamental concern that must be raised. The government lawyers must place themselves on the obligation to tell us, what are they hiding? What are they afraid of? Why don't they want the case or the trial to be televised or broadcast live on television? Because they have ulterior motives. Because they have ulterior motives. They don't have any evidence. Welcome to the show, Mohammed Bangadi Dole. Welcome. Because they don't have Dopey, Naklin. Welcome to the show, Lawrence. Lawrence, welcome to the show. Lawrence Kekula, welcome. Benu Kamara, all of you, welcome to the show. It's good to have all of you joining the show tonight. So, what are they hiding? I am concerned. Others are concerned. You must be concerned. And these questions that are so fundamental or critical to this trial must be asked. What are the government lawyers hiding? What are they afraid of? They have evidence. My friend Greg described the evidence as preponderance, meaning plenty. They're in our numbers. They're strong, reliable. They have good evidence, plenty of evidence to find Fonatine guilty. So the case should be even moving faster. Then you get evidence. Let's go to court. You say no, you're scared. What are you afraid of? Listen to these recordings. Listen to Tom Etheridge and his colleague. Listen. In case you have forgotten, listen to them. Let's play you Tom Etheridge first. How he was tortured by state security. Listen to him.
Almost 1 hour, 30 minutes for the 5 minutes. And now we enter the big compound.
Yo, listen, yo.
I didn't know the baby, but then as soon as we got upstairs, the first thing he did is to call me again. The first question the other man asked me, he said, "You know me?" I said, "I don't know you." He said, "Let me tell you something. Your boss man, you can't fire government. You can never fire government.
Yeah.
One man can fire government.
One man can fire government.
So we'll do about anything." Then he said, "We'll get recalling, we'll do the whole thing about that fire business." Chief, what do you do? I know nothing about fire business. Not knowing they had 3 other persons that they carry into that place there for I think 2-3 days. They formulated a statement that entitled me to say I call the people for to meet to the postman house from CDC headquarters. So before we call the play, they say they play on me on the play recording. I said, "But we calling your play here so they far from that fire incident. We calling your play here so at the reason they recording. He called the recording off. I said it was a protest that I brought my friends from I brought some workers, some maintenance people, the security, they all I thought the security then they start slapping me. He started hitting me.
Slapping you, start hitting you. You talk.
Knock me on the ground.
Knock you on the ground.
For almost 5 minutes.
Being for more than 5 minutes.
Then he said the other be calling here. The other be calling you here. So where you met there? I said the problem here, all the men you see, so they're my co-workers. Even people are maintaining me in that place here. Even people are living in Seaport Bridge. The other guy you hear in the recording there, he living and how they call the place there, for the world, they can come to my junction, I bring the money. I didn't know about me. So I come up between Copa myself that he was bringing the men in for the protest because we all bringing people for the protest. That how we got the compound that money and come and speak up parking lot and the men got down the I didn't go for protest. He said you lie. Start beating me.
Start beating you again.
Beat me. Then they brought another statement up. They say you are now with Jangako. Say Jangako. It's there from CC Fire Quarter. If I say we get recording on you, you are calling Jangako. Say you Jangako and why you say Jerry Power should meet your enforcement place. From there, you're one of the invisible park to do that. Say, but the people that you calling, so I don't even know them. Jangako, you can't say I even know him by face. I don't hear his name. I even know him by face. And I'm not even a person who can go on CDC party to go out and call it. One low, the governor, the guy who the has statement, the very gas statement. I say if you bring a million say you know me, then you'll win the case. You say, okay, now they brought it back. Tell them so that from 11 to 3 o'clock, then they now beat me the
11 to 3, yo. From 11 to 3.
The person they say they carry me down to the basement, what they get on a ground place there. They will so the mask me if I'm scared what they want, they will so the mask me. I say people anything you want to do with me now, but the first thing I want to where I am. I wonder where I am. You say it's that house water, that snakes inside there. If you're not care what we want on there, we'll carry the snake and water. The snake will fuck with it on there. I just between left and there. I say people I don't do nothing. About us what making me. They brought us statement. I say the person about if you say the person I call the person here now, as you pay me calling from my phone. Pay the person we calling. Let me listen to the person for the person myself talk. You say, oh, that you smart and you are smart and they start beating me. They beat me one low. The director of institution and call. Down there, he was on call him when they park him. And he said, we'll get a man. He said, yeah, we'll get a man. And when I hear, he said, don't worry, director. The man will get something. We'll get something from him. We'll make him get something. We'll carry something that we carry. You got to approach on. I said, anything I do, the man will tell how to get something out of me today.
Yeah, let's see you.
They will say, I say. All handed do it. Beat me. I fainted, so I fell down. They were almost 3 years. They left me. They say, oh man, you're putting me inside of the seat. I was in here. I want to allow the flow. Put my hair on the rest bed. They broke. They broke. They were going to kill. Why man? They were going to kick me. You think you compose so yeah, get up man. They took me and carried me and put me in the chair. I was staying down there.
Yeah, let's see you.
I call no place or what the key will different information again. They say, oh, you say you can lie. Yeah, well, you say you can lie. You get different information on you again. As what information again. The hard even sushi now from the yard there. Now when they carry even sushi down there, they beat even sushi, they tie, he said they stretch your leg and so, or they say that's not a pity. So when they finish beating you now, then they will be telling you what to say. So as they tell you, you shouting, you yelling, and you yelling, then they will call you, yes, yeah, let me say it, yeah, I do it one. But they didn't know sushi myself, and the thing they point they did, after that thing happened, they put sushi myself in a same room for the sleep. So when they call Iwe Sushi, I say, yeah, not Iwe Sushi. Now they brought Iwe Sushi. When they brought Iwe Sushi, he came in San Sami.
Yeah.
He came in San Sami.
Eric Sushi.
Then he asked the man, he said, you know the man? I said, yeah, I know the man. He said, Tom, you know the man? I said, yeah, I know the man. I said, man, I said, the man, I brought the man here. To one hospital, unfortunately, the some period he was so going, he didn't go on there. Then he was about chief, with all due respect, I had to get paid later on. So that they start reading the Iwe Susi. He said, Iwe, and I used to say 1 year, on December 17, about 9 o'clock, somebody some call me, Iwe said, Chief, I beat you. With all due respect, you beat me landed, you made your own statement. I never told your tongue myself about gas. Like you say, I'm gonna say about gas. I never say about gas. You beat me for 3 days here. You say you know me, I say know me.
Yeah.
And you say, but all men will get in here. So the men here now, everything you say, I did not say it. I never said it.
So basically, what he's saying, folks, not to get you boring. Basically, what he's saying, Thomas Edledge is narrating how he was taken to an unknown destination, and Eric Susie was also faking that he did not know Eric Susie was also taken at the same destination, but they were placed in separate rooms. So they would go and talk to Eric and go and talk to Tom, and they started beating him. They beat on him, beating, asking him to confess, and he kept telling him, hey, my only role, I know I work at the building, and when I took people every morning, I can pick up people for us to go into my workmates, and we carry them, and I also pick up people to carry them for the protest. That's all. I don't know about burning building. I don't know about gas purchasing gasoline. I don't know about anything. And so you can't compel me to say things that I don't know or I did not do. And they beat on him consistently back to back, according to him. He also said that they were telling him that Eric Suze was saying something or stating the role that he don't play in the burning of the Capitol building. And he was saying, if you say that this man said I did X, Y, and Z, then let me see it, let me hear it. After they separately beat them and tortured them, then they brought the two of them together and he said the man said I said this. Then the man, I think when he said I said. Then the guy said, no, I did not tell you that this man did X, Y, and Z. You beat me and torture me and compel me to say things that about this man and about Fonati and the rest of the other folks, including Dixie Sibo. So I did not say anything. You beat me. You torture me to say this. So these guys are confirming that they were tortured by the state to have them confess or lie on Fonati and Dixie Sibo and the other lawmakers. Let's go to Yanti. Listen to Yanti also. In quote. This interview is a video interview. For those of you watching, let me confirm. You see? Let me play a video. Those of you watching. You see? This is John Yanti. This is a video interview being conducted in the court. You see him sitting in the court? You see him in the court? This is a video interview. This is John Yanti being interviewed in the court, in Liberia court, in the court. This is his video. Let's go. Let me play the video so you hear him. Let me play the video so you hear him. Let me play the video. This is John Yanti on the confession. Okay.
Who are engaged you?
Let me carry back. Listen, yo. How many years I see the video? Oh man, this. How many years I see the video? Mark Amla. 106. 103. One other ambassador. Almost 10 different government officials.
So where were you?
Every day they go to the hotel. Lifestyle Hotel.
And since when you been in the country, they say? You know? Because they said they have investigation. You need accusing Sibo of the one helping to escape.
It's a blatant lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie coming from the belly of the devil. You get evidence, you don't get 200,000 now. You know the I see there today.
Who are engaged you?
Mark Amla, 106, 103. One other ambassador, that's what they want to need. Yeah, but almost 10 different governments.
And this guy is John Yanti. This is the guy who the government the government attempted bribery to have him testify against Fonati and Dixon Sibo. Particularly, they wanted John Yanti, who is from Nikutan and a supporter of Dixon Sibo and a sedition. So he has proximity to Sibo. So they were using him to directly implicate Dixon Sibo. Because everything they have so far, there is nothing there that implicates Dixon Sibo directly. So they wanted something or someone to say something that will directly implicate Dixon Sibo. So they're using John Yanti. They decided to use John Yanti and Amos Kofa. That's why they are targeting Amos Kofa and John Yanti, because Amos Kofa and John Yanti, they're picking it. Oh, Babi Mabuzo, Babi Ustao Deo, Babi Deo. So that I mean now. So they say these guys are close to Sibo. Let's use them to say something that will directly implicate Dixon Sibo. Hence, John Yanti, Amos Kofa become the suspect. I mean, the individual to play the card. John Yanti is now saying, hey, I did not say anything against Desi Sibu. These guys here brought me to Lifestyle Luxury Hotel on Ralphie Highway. They kept me there from Ghana. They kept me there. And they were feeding me 3 times a day. And they gave me $1,000 to put in my pocket. I said something to my girlfriend. Oh, I was here chilling. I was drinking cold beer here. I bring capital baby. Then the government can give me $1,000. The government say they get evidence. I mean, they did. I don't want to bring this. Then they offer me first 50. Second, no. They say 150. I mean 100,000. Okay, 150. Okay, 200,000. You can use that money to go to court, pay lawyers, to compensate government lawyers. And you want to give it to John Yanti to testify against Dixon Sibu. These are the guys talking, not us. It's not doctor. Now, this recording from John Yanti was confirmed by the government. The police inspector general called a press conference and announced and confirmed and admitted that yes, the government engaged John Yanti and asked him to testify as state witness in the capital building arson case. So they want that fabrication. That's why you see the government people, they are not arguing, they are not running around with anything, because Greg Gomo confirmed that yes, we met John Yanti and talked to him, asked him to testify against Fonati and Dixon Sibo in the capital building case. Why are they asking John Yanti to testify, to serve as state witness, to testify against Dixon Sibo and Fonati and Abu and Tom Edledge and Jacob Debbie, when they have preponderance of evidence, unquote? Greg, come on. They have the evidence. Why do they want John Yanti to testify? So the government also have been, so from all of these narratives, you can easily deduce that the case is a mess, it's a trash, it's not going anywhere. They don't have evidence against these people. They falsely accuse these people because they want to incriminate these people. They want to destroy them politically in their professional careers. That's all they want to do. Not necessarily that they have anything against these people. It's all childish politics. President Salif says it's terrible politics. Your politics is the politics is so terrible these days. This is what she was referring to when she said our politics is so terrible. This is exactly what she was referring to. And that's true. Our politics are extremely terrible. Look at our activities. We tend to say, oh, that politic. So it can be done anyway. But President Salif was right. Our politics are terrible. And this is it. This is the terribility of our politics that President Salif was talking about. This is it. Our politics is terrible. That the government is willing to spend $200,000 on one person close to Dixie Sibo to have him directly linked to a Capitol building burning. And you chasing Eric Susere and chasing Tom Edledge to incriminate, to say things against Fonanti just because you want to make a point, prove a point in court. You just want them lie. Oh, just lie. We don't want to build a case. You can't be this evil. But listen to what Bishop Kotu Brown had to say about this government and her officials. We are going to close the chapter on Kotu Brown, a session about this government. We go to the telephone lines and begin taking calls. I hope you guys are playing the cash giveaway because I'm about to do jaws to give people $5,000 each tonight on the show. Let me get this Kotu Brown recording here. Listen to him, Bishop Brown, who used to be supporting Joseph Baka and dealing with George Weah. How Georgia government was corrupt, how it was this, how it was that. Listen to Bishop Kotu Brown. Yes, is uploading. So Keep playing your cash giveaway *255*1# is the short code you send. When you send, 2 options will appear before you. Option number 1 will be asking you to play in Liberian dollars, and option number 2 will be asking you to play in US dollars. Whichever option you select, you send and enter your mobile money password. Just for 50 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance of winning or walking away with 5,000 Liberian dollars tonight on the show. It's a weekend payout, your weekend package. I'm going home tonight. After tonight's edition, I'm not coming back here until Monday, so I have to pay you all $5,000 each tonight. Let's see whether this stuff has downloaded for us to play. Yes, a few more seconds. So let me be checking the dashboard and see how you guys are performing here, and start to do the necessary draw and start paying you out tonight. So, folks, that's it. You see, from all indications, from every picture, that the government is bent on destroying these people. From all indications, the government is bent on destroying these people. That's why I say that one called George Roosevelt Willie is a disaster. It's a disaster to our legal system. There is nobody in this country that can revive or reform our judiciary. The few men who were available, they are all old, they are all aged and retired. Managing a law firm now, they do not even have any interest in coming into public service, because public service is like mortgaging your reputation. Everything you've fought to build over the years, just mortgage when you come into public service. See, decent men are be treating in a manner and form. If anybody had told you 10, 15, 20 years ago that there will come a time where Dixie people will be put behind bars, you wouldn't have believed that. Many of you would have said, Allah, why would you going behind bars for what? Today, yeah, is it? Because the government, because they refuse to give in to one sleepy old man who cannot even wear his own hello good. Because he all old and trembling and weary. Because of his business, they should betray their brotherhood or their friendship with Fonati by asking him to not contest as speaker, or asking him to resign as speaker because Bwaga does not want him to be speaker. Bwaga wants a Richard Kun to be speaker. Look at that kind of illiterate thinking. Look at that kind of illiterate thinking. Look, I get angry because the illiteracy of our politics is so high, and it is deeply rooted in the executive mansion. I will say this every day on the show. The illiteracy rate is deeply rooted in the executive mansion. It starts from the president. The president is so illiterate to the extent that he's going there low. See, what are they bringing? They're not bringing. We're not getting time. We're not investigating the other side. It was a crisis between two sides. Capital building got brain. They said, we're not investigating any member from the other side. We will subject all the members from the other side that did not want us to be speaker to an investigation and incriminate them. Then the state security that is supposed to be independent is operating as a big ball to the president and his family. They compromise everything, even their nakedness, they compromise it. Even their nakedness, they compromise everything, including their nakedness. You get the police and the security chasing you, butt naked yourself and march to Joe Bwaga house. They will do it. That's how empty, that's how weak, that's how compromised they are. Tell them walk butt naked to Joe Bwaga. Tell them walk butt naked in arms. They will do it. They have no standards. They have no repetition. They have no moral. Yes. The police who is worst. They are so allergic to doing good things. It is a luxury in our country to go to a police investigation without any connection and win that investigation. It is a luxury. It is an achievement. Even if somebody walks to your house and burn your house down, once you are a political person, you don't get any serious outcome from any police investigation. They will politicize the case. Justice is given on the basis of your political relationship with the executive marshal. That's how you get justice in Liberia. That's how you get justice. You must have a relationship with the executive marshal to get justice. Under the current UP government, if you do not have any relationship with the executive marshal, you don't get justice. You can go in the court, pound all around, cry blood in that court. You will not get justice because you do not have a relationship with the executive marshal. And you call this place a country? The only reason why some serious people are still considering Liberia a country is because some of us are around and we are keeping the feet of the government to the fire. We are holding them accountable. We are still wearing bravery. It is in the space of their wickedness. We are still wearing bravery to checkmate them, to chastise them. That's why people like the US, they are still considering this place is a country. But if some of us were not around, they wouldn't consider this place a country because the place is useless under Joe Biden. Biden has turned the whole country into a useless environment of thieves, criminals. Kotu Brown, listen to him. Okay, yeah, it's downloaded. Y'all listen to Kotu Brown.
Know somebody, you may not go anywhere. You move into a community where opportunities are limited, lazy men are in front of you. No strong and brave people. No people want to take leadership. You see the hard time playing in Liberia. And part of the reason why the hard time playing in Liberia because we are the government that was shared. The parents got their share, especially Liberian fathers. We can go around boarding kids all over and neglect them. You got these despicable Liberian fathers. How can you born a child and not pay 1 cent for that child? And the day the child is graduating from high school, you are sitting there. Terrible man in the midst of which will be. Because you saw that man fool your friend. You saw that man fool your neighbor. Someone told you that man had a child in Bon County and ran away from there. And you say, good Lord, that shit, Lord. Why do you think almost all your government officials spending their time on Facebook trying to convince you?
What do you think all of your government officials spending their time on Facebook trying to convince you? We're getting to the meat of this recording that I need you to listen to, Kenny. He's asking a question. This is the former president of the Liberia Council of Churches who used to be chastising George Weah and accusing him about all of the worst crimes in the world. He's asking you, why do you think all of the government officials are spending their time on Facebook? Trying to prove a point. What do you think? Listen to him. He knows the answer. Listen to him. Listen to him.
You would take a trust, RUSD, a national trust, and you're spending your time on pleasure. When the government comes to power, their focus is not on how many scholarship they will give this 35,000 children that YS to the WAEC. First thing is on buying new cars.
Buying new cars.
People like comfort. How do you become a government official and don't want to face any difficulties?
They are focused on buying new cars. He says, lazy people love comfort. Is he the first person saying that? Listen to President Sharif audio again. President Sharif said, Joe Biden and his officials are so lazy, that's why they don't want to work. Look, I told you every time these people are speaking, they hardly speak. So they keep a lot of things in them. And the day they are given the opportunity to speak, They speak exactly what they want to say and the issues they want to talk about. Just after President Sirleaf said or described Joe Barker and his officials as being lazy and that's why they don't want to work and they should focus on working, Bishop Kotu Brown is also re-echoing that. Listen, they are so lazy and lazy people want comfort. That's why they are so concerned and busy about buying new cars. The moment you give them, soon they got their jobs. They are so busy on Facebook, busy about luxury, busy about buying new cars. They're so lazy, that's why they don't want to work. And you know that lazy people love comfort. Y'all call your rescue people to come here. Y'all call them to come. Y'all call them. Bishop Brown has a message for them. Bishop Brown is here re-echoing what President Sirleaf has said about these lazy group of people calling themselves rescuers. Can lazy people rescue you? Can lazy people rescue a country? Lazy people, they are not just lazy, they are greedy. They are not just greedy. They are criminals. They are poor, broke, illiterate MFs. That's what they are. Can they rescue you? Oh, but when we were wasting our time, sorry for the use of that phrase, wasting. I think we did not waste our time. I take it back. To all of you who listen to us and supported Georgia, I take it back. We didn't waste our time. But when we were burning our energy, trying to communicate to those 20,000 human beings who I think they are fools, who supported Joe Barker and caused us this calamity today, this disaster today. When we were burning our energy and telling them that Barker will be a mess. Barker is a liability to our country, a disaster. Barker is poor, struggling to his grave. He was already running into his grave and he needed our country's resources to rescue himself. What did you say? 20,000 human beings decided to not listen to us and force this mess called Joe Barker on us today. We have. What do you have now? Kotu Brown and they are all angry. They are all disappointed. Look, when the people who support you start getting disappointed in the 4th or 5th year, it's not bad for you. That's not a bad political song. But when the people who supported you start getting angry in the 1st, 2nd year, my brother, I tell you something, you are already destined for failure. It means the people have lost hope in you. They have lost hope in your ability to lead. They are aware now. They are convinced that you cannot do anything to change your lives and the living conditions of the people. They are aware that you cannot do anything new in this country. In the 2nd year, everybody, all of the key individuals that supported you and sacrificed with you are all disappointed. The supporters, the mujahideens of the Unity Party who were running through the rains and the sun to ensure that Barker was elected, where are they today? They are all angry and disappointed. I'm going to read a Facebook post for you today. A lady who used to host them at their coach shop, at our coach shop, buy them food, give them liquor to drink. They will go there, credit kobo, credit liquor, they drink, they get money, they go home. She posted to them on Facebook. The other day, the Unity Party youths who are considered as the mujahideens of the Unity Party, they were bursting into the compound of the Ministry of Internal Affairs to protest for job for one of their members who they think when he gets the job, he will incorporate a few of them because they have been neglected. They have been rejected. Nobody is speaking their cause anymore. Yes, the people who supported you, Joe Barker, they are disappointed. And I'm very sure that even Joe Barker himself is disappointed in himself. I believe that Barker overestimated his capacity. He did not know that he did not know anything. He did not know that he did not know Liberia's problems. He did not know that he did not know that he could not solve Liberia's problems. He is disappointed in himself. That's why we're having the disaster we have today. But let's end the recording from Bishop Brown.
Families are crumbling.
Families are hungry.
A lawmaker. What does he do? fight for himself first.
He fight for himself. He let himself
make one post, then people finish eating. If you make one post, then material in school, lazy to think. See this country, when you graduate from high school, where you can go and apply for scholarship to go to school, to go to university. So why are we doing that to ourselves? Because we're lazy to think. Lazy men in Liberia. For some people, it's their parents making them lazy. Many years ago, you don't even belong to certain family structures. You stay in our house as the second place citizen in our house. The many families, many parents who can allow their own born children to work in the house. Only the people children who living with you. They are the ones who's supposed to wash dishes, sweep the house, cook the food. But you don't realize that that's training. And instead of putting it in your child, you are putting it in another person's child.
That's it. From a supporter of Joe Bwaka. I'm so happy tonight. I'm so excited tonight that we are not the only people who were telling you that Bwaka will be a mess and that the UP folks were coming to rescue themselves and not you, the ordinary people. Today, when these messages desire to come or spring off the stomachs and mouths and hearts and chests of those who supported Joe Bwaka, it excites us the most because it confirms everything that we said those years ago, 2023. That's why some of us feel excited. And we come here, we say, folks, all we need from you, we appreciate you watching us every day. We appreciate you listening to us every day. We appreciate you calling in on the shows every day. We appreciate you, the different text messages we receive and your prayers. That's all we need. Don't worry about us, about our survival. We will survive. We are not poor. We are not rich. We are not even reach a middle class yet, but we can afford. We will not. One thing you can be assured of is we will not die from starvation. We will not get hungry to chase Unity Party people. We will not get hungry to agree to the offers that are coming from the UP folks. We will stay here with you, strong, healthy, brave, and towering. Our voices will not run low like the others because you are more important to us. Your livelihoods matter the most to us. And we will not compromise the integrity and the morality of our voices here to appease the corrupt tones, the corrupt interest, and the devilish thinking of Joe Bwaka and his Jeremiah Kun. The UP folks who are friends with us, they know us. They know when we say we stand for something. They know we don't shift. They know we're not easily moved and controlled. They know we are hard-headed people. They know when we say A, that A. And when we change from A to B, that B. They are away. And I said to somebody the other day, one of my young brother left. But he said he didn't leave to join my man. I know what they say, centralism. Oh, my man, what's the my man? How are your men going? So I said, my man, don't see my men going. Think I will go. I'm here. Yeah, I hear this. My man. I said, my man, that my man now. That my men in CDC and they going where? But what's about my men? Who were my men in UP? And I don't go. Then my men in CDC will carry me. My many CDCs are hungry, they're looking for A. That's why they're living. They can stay hungry. The men, they can stay hungry. And they should not be hungry because they benefited. Those who are deputy, assistant, ministers, people, some of them had contracts. Look at the contracts. They made a lot of money from the CDC government, and they can't stay hungry. They're living. And where they are living, there are people there who are even closer to us, who are heads of entities, deputies, more than 25. They're in key institutions, who are our friends. We have unhindered access to them. So if anybody is supposed to leave, we should be the ones leaving if it is just because of friendship. So no, don't mind. I said, don't mind those guys who are our friends in the CDC and leaving. Let them leave. We will stay here and we will remain their friends. And we will come to power and we will govern. And he will continue his legacy that they are struggling now, that Joe Biden and his legs are struggling to destroy. He will come back to power. He will continue his legacy. And you will not see me on Joe list as a presidential appointee. You will not see me on that list. But we have to protect the morality and the integrity of our forces here. And we are holding on strong. No turning back. Let's go to the telephone lines and pick some calls and hear what you want to say. 30 seconds each on the different issues we have spoken about. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 are the two major numbers to call tonight and join the show. Our WhatsApp number is +231 886 500 104. This first caller, let's hear you here from this line. Go ahead, make your point.
Yeah,
good evening to you. Let's hear you in 30 seconds. Okay.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Kawa told our Kuzo to Platikuba lawyer and take elected. That will be delivered. The case will not go to government. It does speak to anything to that on anybody for let us say, oh, it will form guilty at that point the capital building. So you have that evidence, yeah, be delivered. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Next person from here. Let's hear you quickly. 30 seconds. Hello?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Let's hear you.
Yeah, Mr. Kawa, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank God for you, Mr. Kawa. Let God bless you. Mr. Kawa, to tell you that the government will not pursue the police party themselves. Pachokunu, keep Pachokunu, which is 130. You fight which is traffic management of legal rule. So everything you say for the rule is fair. Can you imagine? Hello?
Thank you. Next person, let's hear you from Canada, right? Yes. Let's hear you. Canada, yeah. From the US. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
This is GT calling from Canada.
Okay, let's hear you, GT.
And thank you for today again. You know, also I like listening to you because you always talk about the Capitol building case. Because for me, I'm following the Capitol building case. And another thing I will notice today is like, the people talk about the evidence, the fruit of the personal tree. The one the police not supposed to go to submit, and it's saying after they finish eating it. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what are the state going ahead with the evidence thing. But we know that they haven't the judge haven't made a decision on this yet. But another thing I was looking at is that the Liberian people are not concerned about the case, Austin. The people are having something. The prosecutor say, let's go and put the case on TV. Let everybody see it. Now, our people in Sastan, our people in Cape Man, our people in Foya, our people all around there, they see the case. They've been hearing what they think. At least they didn't even listen to it on the radio. They deserve to know the truth. What are the people hiding? Let the people get to know what's going on. The people deserve to know. And you see, I'm really surprised that Liberian people are not even to the court. supporting the community people there. Little guys there now on the radio talking about John Yanti, Amos in the community. They have to support the people. We need to know what's going on at the court there. We need to know, and we got to know. This is on the justice system, and this is where we want to see whether we want to be able to trust the justice system right now. Because right now the court is the integrity of the court is right now is on the case here.
Yeah.
So begging just really do the right thing. We all want to know fighting the case, and thank you for what you continue doing on the case. Speak on it every day. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Next person, we'll take 3 more calls and go home. And the nation's terminator is already in the building. Good evening to you. Let's hear you.
Okay. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you. 30 seconds. Let's hear you.
Yes. Thank you. This is Hussein. Hussein Kill. Yes.
My man, 30 seconds. Go ahead. Make your point. Let's hear you.
So I actually called to commend you for the critical analysis. But also in regards to the legal aspect you talk about, I was just reading through, and I noticed that the judge was in no error because he cited a provision under the criminal procedure law.
Thank you. Let's the next person. Go ahead. Okay. Let's talk to Ambassador CCA. I love for you to be the last caller. So let me talk to Edmond, and then I'll take you, Man CC, as the last caller. Edmond, go ahead. Edmond?
Yeah. When you listen to that guy, that recording that you play, when you that guy, calling, does it sound like somebody that is lying? They may stop stuttering. They may is explaining his due when he went through. Some person listen to that young man. Does it sound that he lying? Then he taking and saying to where? What report, what result are we to get from JFK? If they get a threatening lawyer, they want more about title that they are going to go check somebody to bring report before you do ruling on the case. What are they going to do? But we'll keep following,
Thank you, Edmond. Thank you. Let's take the last two and go home. We said three last calls. So let's take the last two. From here, and then Masisi last, we go home. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening.
Let's hear you, my brother.
I'm Dave. I'm calling from Lower TV.
Lower Magibi, go ahead.
Austin, let me just tell you this. The executive have already given the verdict to the people that be found guilty. Going up, become those are just sure. They will not give you any information. The doctors have been threatening. If you give any report that it is possible that they will torture, you will lose your job. So all these things are in place. So the only thing just look at the verdict, just declare them guilty. That's why they're playing around the game. They refuse to carry to televise this whole thing. So that's what I'm gonna say. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Musa Brown. Go ahead from the diaspora. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening, and good evening to the peace loving people of Liberia. You see, Austin, this is how we're talking about our country. You know, Liberian people now are getting to know who Liberia. And last thing you guys have stood up. You have stood up to the occasion. You guys stood up to the occasion. You continue to hold on. In fact, you were greatly affected to burn your car because of the stand you took, speaking of the truth. Because I can remember what even the former President George Weah was in power. There are days that you came on that show and point out the wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You point out the wrongs. You spoke after your engagement, your on-earth issues. I remember your on-earth issue of MPA. And you spoke on it drastically, all agency. But this is what we're saying. Look, when you got a witchcraft over a country, that country is doomed. First Corinthians 7 says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and turn from the wicked way, and I go
faithful and
from
just
heaven.
to forgive you.
Yes. Liberia needs a leader that can forgive us. Liberia needs a leader that will say, Jesus will go in the of investigation. Liberia needs a leader that will roll up and know that every Liberians are equal. That's part of their position.
Thank you, my brother.
I want to thank you for brother. I'm here for really Kosu brother yesterday quickly. He's my first cousin. We are cousins.
Okay.
So realize to speak out and say we are lazy. To point out that government officials go and waste their time interviewing each other, only to convince citizens and harass that big cars that you are doing. That is a sense of insensitive. For you to be right $1 million car, and then your people are crying on the street, they don't have food. There's no school fee for children. There's no way the union can be renovated, and our children can have classes to go to school. Thank you, and God bless you. And continue to go on our thing.
Sure, my brother. Thank you so much. Mansisi, go ahead. 30 seconds. Last caller.
Thank you. How you doing, laughing?
I'm
Because
okay.
my boy get there, I will make you laugh. So I overboard, no problem. Then when you take my call, I'll see my son. Thank you for the show, pa. But I want to ask the people are talking about this. Shouldn't I know the whole program so we can look at it? Because I want to go to the code right now. What's in here? To watch the whole thing on screen, on our phone, on radio, to be listening to what's going on. We want other people that want to testify against Kofade to say all the JS was it. Masisi are criminals. She went to Ghana, your brother back, and came out to Leicester Hotel and giving her pizza to can lie and offering her money. And saying no because she poor. She not getting on a platform where say, oh, if you hold that kind of money, we'll change your life. We'll change your story. And Masisi keep telling you, I said, no, I can't allow anybody. I can't do it. Take your money and I'll call back on it. But yet they say saying it is not true. You torturing the people in the cell. Don't never again all the way to handle my give me a get there. They get to the lawyers, they get to the parents, get to the sister and the woman. So then you brought them by. You are telling us you can't get it by if I look at it. So a looking fishing my all thing that you are saying. A looking fishing. That man, when they say high quality online or George here.
Charles Roosevelt, I think we did one of your friends.
Okay,
He's a big friend. I don't know they're still friends.
No, I see the friends that when they say I let bad people as my children, I let bad I told them I know you call up for instead. You call up and then call up for Ali too. Call up for Ali yourself, call up for Ali. I let no bad to be on my friends. Please, I tell you, your son thing we're talking about so often is serious. The thing they put to the country. Then look at Taylor, then the same thing and they put one and look, they came back to the country and they brought war. We get anywhere to go with betting. What can you put on the side? What happened to them? What happened to them? What's going on? Who are the people being on there? Who can I there?
That's Samuel Koga.
Koga there. So then I say, yeah, who fighting? You not call me, I will not call you. So then he begged Koga now because so he say in the saw they saw. He's never feel very in the country. If I know Sando, it's not what I don't take care. Now he's begging Koga, so we have a passing car for him. So we beg him what the get to do the case in a video portrait. We beg him what problem. We hold up. And now come from there to get what out election results they take you win it. Then I will super with it. No, and now they want someone here. And now they want someone. Then they see again and John Wall. Because you cannot post your and never them but will feel our heat. And one after was saying that through. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mansisi. Thank you very much, Mansisi. Thanks to all of you for following the show tonight. Darlington Dennis, John Lily, Mata Son, Helena Wilson, Kemasaki Haja, Soiree, Otega Kashu. Thanks to all of you. We shall be back here on Monday. We're taking our week's break. We'll be back here on Monday. But until Monday, there are other people who will be here to continue the engagements. Do have yourselves pleasant moments in your respective areas. My name is Austin Kawa. Baba.
They say the devil was sharp, it's an idle man.